Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. This week we hear from Shelby Lewis. She's a recent alum of the University of Missouri and spoke about her experience growing up with undiagnosed ADHD and about her journey to finally getting diagnosed and treated as an adult. Here's Shelby.
I hate to say that TikTok was the reason, but it wasn't until I started seeing videos about women in particular being underdiagnosed with ADHD and some of the symptoms that women display that aren't typically associated with ADHD, and I started recognizing those in myself. Doctors had brought that up to my mom when I was a kid, but they said, or she didn't believe them because she thought that, ADHD was something, the little boy who bounces off the walls. And she didn't see that in me, but I had a more internalized, version, and because I always got by really well in school, I just kind of flew under the radar to the point where it's just I couldn't keep doing that. I internalized most of my symptoms, so to anyone around me, they wouldn't be able to tell because I got really good at just covering them up or hiding them. And I think that's something that a lot of women do. So I think in that regard, someone can seem super, chill or laid back, or like they wouldn't have something like this, but years of being undiagnosed allows them to learn how to mask it the best. And, mirroring is something that people with ADHD tend to do, which is just, I guess, replicating the body language and mannerisms of the people that they're around so that they are perceived more as normal. And it's something that happens automatically, and it's something that I've noticed myself doing. ADHD was kind of been told in the single story. Even my mom kind of fell victim to that assumption, which was a bummer because I went so long without being treated, and the same symptoms just aren't easily recognized in women. All of these years, I always felt like there was something wrong with me, and I could never quite figure out what it was. And now that I have a handle on it, it makes things so much easier for me. But if I didn't see there was a community already online of women trying to raise awareness and educate people about it, I don't think I would have ever gotten diagnosed. So I think it's just important to change the story, and that's kind of what TikTok was doing, and raising awareness and educating people, because ADHD doesn't present as just one thing. There's lots of different, symptoms that can go into it, and, I made straight A's all the time as a kid, so they thought, surface level, I was fine, everything was fine, and I just wish that wasn't one of the biggest indicators of a condition like ADHD, because I have had it my whole life and I just was able to mask it pretty well. But I think TikTok's a really great platform to reach a larger audience. But I do see the issue with people self-diagnosing off of the things that they see on the internet. But I think it's a bigger opportunity to be aware of the kind of situations that are going on and how they present themselves, and people, what they choose to do with that information is up to them.
That was Shelby Lewis speaking about her experience getting diagnosed as an adult with ADHD. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks, which was reported and produced by Lior Shamrani. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.